Hey, welcome to WeatherWise, the new EHAB platform. This is the dashboard screen. It's going to just give you a highlight overview of the projects and plans, divisions that you have in your platform. There's two new concepts that I want to introduce: actions and reports. So just like in the old platform, you had a to-do list. Actions in the top menu are the items that, if you can complete these, each step of the way, we're going to deliver value to you. So instead of having to complete all four before you get value, now if you complete one, selecting a site, so I'll go find and add a site in here. You use this top bar and you can add new projects, you can add new divisions through this menu. You can also search in there. So if you want to find your plan or a site or a division, all you need to do is type and you'll find it. So now I've completed two of the steps. Step one has unlocked some reports for me. So my historical weather report has been unlocked, which is for my Cardiff site. And so we'll see that there's some historic data here. What I then need to do is step two, define the work threshold. So I get some interesting data. It starts to help me understand my site. And all I've done is just enter a location at that point. Step two is to define the work thresholds. This is where you'll develop your risk matrix. We already have a default risk matrix in here, which you can load all of them in by selecting select all. You can select particular ones. So again, you can search in here. So if I just want to go find my cranes and lifting activity, for example, I can go here and I can check what are the thresholds for this activity type. So I can open these out. And what it's going to show me is how likely this rule is to be broken in this location for this time of year. So based on the settings that I've got set, it's very unlikely that this rule is going to be broken. But if, for example, I change the speed of wind gusts to 11, for example, I'm then going to see a difference. So I'll apply this and we can then see a change in the likelihood. So now this rule is going to be breaking a lot more frequently based on the historic data in this location. We've also included the Beaufort scale and a few other bits of information here to help you with this. There'll be a more detailed video later. Step three is pretty simple. It's importing a plan. We have a new way of categorizing with your activities. So it will list all of the activity codes that you have in your plan, and you can then select them directly within EHAB and match them up to the risk matrix. Or you can do, as you maybe have done before, manually match these as well. And then you run the simulation. And we'll also provide you a list of all the simulations that you've run in here. I'm going to go ahead and find one of the plans that I've already run so I can show you the results. Once I've done all the steps, you'll notice that some of these items start to kind of have their completion bar filled up. And we have other reports that we're adding at the moment so that they're still in test mode. But you might want to probably go to the plan impact summary. And this gives you a breakdown of the overall number of weather days that your plan is going to suffer, just in the same format that you might have seen in the old platform. You've got your min, the best case scenario, with 12 days on the critical path, the max, the worst case scenario, with 46 days on the critical path, but 49 weather days overall. And so you can start to get a bit of a sense of where the weather risk is on your project. I'm not going to detail on every single report, but you can go and explore for yourself. Under site analysis, this is where any features that currently aren't in the new platform but that you still need to access are in the old one. So risk drivers, mitigations, variants, and the weather forecast. That is all still in the old platform, but they're going to be slowly ported over into the new system over the course of the next few weeks and months. Under integrations, this is where I'm going to go if I want to integrate back into P6 or Asta. There's a video on how to do it. There's a step-by-step guide on the platform so that you can get your calendars back into P6. And it's the same with the QSRA tools as well. So if you want to integrate into any of these, for example, Acumen, there's a video and a step-by-step guide. And you can select different types of distributions under Oracle Primavera. You can also generate your step-by-step guide. Safran as well, there's a guide. So all of the menu items are now on the top. You can go and access the admin menu in the top right. I'll do a more detailed video on this later, but you can now add different user types, delete users, and there's just a greater variability. And if you want, if you're based in the US, for example, and you want to use the Imperial system, then you can go to settings and you can set that in here as well. This is a short overview. There'll be more detailed videos on every single page and in the help guide section. So if at any point you need to go to the help guide, in the top right menu, there is a help button, and that will take you to all of these new guides that we're making. So if you can't find the information there, then please reach out to your account manager or myself, and we can help you get up and running. Thanks for listening.